remember the weddings on the Avenue.
I'm the sponsor of that.
Yeah. Well, it's good. They'll have to. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Around South Jersey. Probably the #1 guest that I have throughout the year has come back. And he said, Jim, I will come back, talk about some great things going on in downtown Vineland and much more. And Brian Lankin. Brian, good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you, Jim.
Are you getting taller or am I getting shorter?
I'm spreading out a little bit, I think.
Yeah, but you're going up. I'm going this way. So it's good to see you. What's happening?
This is probably my busiest year I'm ever going to do, I think.
Wow.
2023.
That's fantastic.
You know, we started off with I'm going to be in the Pacheco Parade.
Oh, yeah. When is that, Brian?
It's April 23rd on Lannis Avenue.
Super.
On a Sunday.
Oh, that's great.
I asked the mayor, Finucci, and Pacheco if they could have it on a Sunday.
That's smart.
And it's going to end at Gatone.
Oh, that's neat. So it'll start the other way.
Yeah.
Parades
and then, so, I mean, what an amazing story that is.
Oh, isn't it fantastic? That's what made me happy, that when the Eagles lost.
Yeah, it was hard.
Sad, but I was happy.
Number one, I was rooting for the Eagles, but it was a guy I grew up with, Coach Russo. Him and his wife were guests at the game.
I saw him on, or I guess on either Facebook or live.
Yeah, they were guests. They went to the game.
Yeah, isn't that fantastic?
And he was amazing in the game.
Yes, he was. He was a super player in the game as well.
So that's how it all starts this year. We're going to have the Pacheco Parade, and then
that's cool.
And then I'm challenging my high school rival in a swim race. From Ocean City.
Oh, Ocean City, okay.
He was the one that broke he was the leader of the team that broke the VHS John Casadia 18-year win streak.
Wow.
So
what's his name?
Heath Musley. He was state champion in my event.
Oh.
So he's going to let me know because he comes to see his family from Michigan once a summer. So, but besides that, we're going to honor people that night, like Robin Daplin.
Oh, he's the man.
And I know you like him. And Roger Pierce, who passed away.
Yeah, what a nice man he was, too. Very nice person, yeah.
And, you know, a lot of good people. Charlie Gerard, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Him and his wife. She was my guidance counselor, Marlene.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, we have Eastland Cater It.
Uh-huh.
And we have all the proceeds go to the Plock scholarship, 10-year-old swimmer, soccer player who passed away. And this is going to be the third year. You've been a part of it, too, Quinn Broadcasting. So every year it's a different thing. First year I swam against my college rival. And the second year we did Battle of the Airs. Casadia's, he retired from the boys swimming in '92, and then we had the new beginnings in '93. So we had the old guard versus the new guard.
Who took over for him?
Charlie Gaudio did the first year. Him and Patty Robbins.
Oh, I know Patty. I didn't know.
And you know, different people over the years. Well, Mike Schneider, who you probably knew his uncle, Chalky Ottinger.
Oh, I love Chalky. Yeah.
We're honoring Chalky
that's
at this
great.
Event in August at Dolphin Swim Club.
Wow.
It's going to be August 11th.
Oh, that's super.
And Chalky's sister was a teacher at Vineland High, English teacher, Christine Schneider.
Oh, Christine.
He did have a...
yeah, I taught with Patty, his other sister.
Yeah, she's coming to the event.
Oh, is she really? Jeez, I got to come. I got to go see all these people.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of good people. You know, of course, Casadio will be there. He's going to be 80 in May, and he's still coaching year-round.
I'm not surprised.
He told me his wife, Marie's going to watch tonight while he's doing a workout. He's going to watch it later.
He is an amazing man. He really is.
So, and speaking of him, he's going to be one of my roasters. The City of Vineland's going to have a roast for me at Savoy.
Oh, that's good.
September 22nd on a Friday. And you know most of the roasters, Robert Scarpa,
He's great.
Violent fire chief. And now he was on the VDID board, and now he's the assistant director to Russell.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And Paul Spinelli's going to be one of the roasters.
Geez, that's great. I got to come to that, too.
And this is going to be a pretty big event.
Wow.
And Casadia's a roaster. Lisa Iori, she was the best swimmer out of Violent. Her son, Blake, who's a dentist, Blake Tribucki, he's going to be a roaster. And Ron Vinnick, who you probably know.
Oh, he could do the roasting himself, man.
He was roasting me this morning. We were doing an old-fashioned Christmas. And he's gonna. I grew up with his youngest son, Adam.
Okay.
And he broke my chops since I was a kid.
Well, he breaks everybody's chops. That's why we love him.
So I got to give Michelle Lowe from Ace Plumbing,
right,
and Allison from Sir Speedy. They're the committee for this roast, good. And the proceeds are going to go to the fire department of Violent, the turkey drive for Thanksgiving,
right,
and then all my charities with the shoe and sock donation,
right, yeah.
So and then I'm having 2 golf tournaments this year.
When are you going to have time to work? So tell me about the tournaments.
Basically,
are they at Eastland?
After my parents passed away, I used to do different activities, but after COVID, I got into golf, and I have a tournament at Eastland. Basically, we call it the June one, the Al Shoes Golf Classic, and then we basically donate shoes and socks to the Veterans Home of Violent from the proceeds of that, and it's mostly my friends. It's we do it on a Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
And Eastland closes the course from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And
that's good.
So we're gonna do that twice this year too.
Oh, that's great.
And then I got all the Violent Downtown Improvement District events also. So it's just gonna be a busy year.
It's a shame you don't do a little bit, You got so much.
And I got my class reunion, too.
Yeah, I have mine, too. Mine's, in fact, I was telling Brian, getting my conference room ready, because tonight we're having our first class reunion, and I got twice as many years on you. But when's yours coming up?
Ours is Thanksgiving weekend at Eastland.
Okay.
We're going to have I told my class, because every year it seems like... I don't know, between social media and, people passing away and people moving away, the way class reunions work, the numbers are different. It's hard to get people to come.
Yeah.
So I said to my class, this is going to be the last one probably as just our class.
Like it, yeah.
Because after this, I think we're going to merge with the class after me in Sacred Heart.
Okay, gotcha.
Because
that would be nice, yeah.
Because it's getting too hard, and we want to make it more of a fun event.
Yeah,
like,
right.
we don't do assigned tables anymore. We want to make it more, easy going. Before, I would have, like, table arrangements.
Yeah. But, that's a good point you bring out, because somebody who does fundraisers, I know, she told me that. She said people don't want to just sit at that one table. They want to mingle. You have the high tops. You get that stuff down.
They want to make it,
more of a social.
Carving stations.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And you can move around and all that kind of stuff, which is neat. That's a great idea. Except, see, my age group, we all got our canes and our walkers, so we have to move slowly.
I'll tell you what, this year, so many people either passed away, I knew, like the former mayor of Millville, Shannon.
Timmy, yeah, right.
He was a customer of the store.
Yeah.
It's just...
I'm telling you, Bobby Hutchings, Timmy Shannon, Larry Miller, who's superintendent of schools, just a rash.
That's what I'm saying.
I was standing in line for hours, and of course Michael Lode's funeral viewing I went to.
I was friends with him.
His was a long time, because he had so many friends, and as did Victoria.
Yeah.
And then Timmy Shannon's was packed too. Man,
it just.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you got to have these events. That's why I'm doing these events, because I'm like, life's too short.
Yeah, that's true.
So between the VDID, I'm chairperson of, we have all our events, and the golf events, and the swim event, and my roast. I got a lot on my plate this year.
You
but,
sure do.
I do have a lot of help, though.
That's
you
good.
know.
Yeah.
So, like we're gonna have the cruise down memory lane is June 10th.
That's becoming bigger and bigger every year, isn't it?
Yeah, and we go from east to west,
Right.
and we get up to like 20,000 people for that event.
Yeah. Well, the mayor and I were talking about that recently. It's like amazing. Jeez, that is fantastic. It really is.
So Robert Scarpa, his girlfriend Katie, just had a birthday yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. Yeah,
And,
happy birthday, a day late, Katie.
Happy birthday, Katie. My wife, Colleen, and her are like best friends, like
that's
running
nice.
partners now.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
So this running the Avenue June 25th is a great event.
Yeah.
Also,
They're very popular too. Is it a 5K?
it's a 5K.
Yeah.
This guy who works for the city of Violent now, Andy, I think his last name's Rivera. He has a group called Run Violent,
Okay, I have seen that on Facebook.
and he does an amazing job with that.
That's great.
You know what I mean? So we can't just do these events without people helping us.
Yeah, right.
And Robert and Russell do a great job with the Food Truck Festival.
Oh, yeah, that's super too. Yeah.
That's August 27th on a Sunday. And we have the Taste of Violin. That's what I'm saying. Like every month, I feel like I got at least one or two events to going on. Plus, I have the shoe store.
Oh, you have a business too?
Yeah,
You mean where you have to make a living?
Yeah, that's where I actually make a living. All these other things are for the community and volunteering. But I do own Al Shoes, and I was very fortunate that a few companies used Al Shoes as their Christmas bonus this year.
Oh, that's really nice.
So that really helped me.
Yeah.
One business got Sandstone Excavating did 40 gift certificates for the top-notch boot I carry.
So I'd say, yeah, that would be a great place to get the boots.
And
they have
Jersey
boots.
Panel and Brophy Brothers, I'm sure you heard of
I
them.
sure have, yeah.
129 workers, they got gift certificates
Wow, that's fantastic.
for them. So, and then I got to thank the business community for the work boot business, and work shoes is probably my bread and butter.
Yeah.
And now that Ducharme's closed,
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Ducharme's on,
I knew
they've been probably at 4 locations.
Yeah, right. The last was on Main Road, wasn't it?
The last one was on Main Road, Main and Landis. So
right.
my sneaker business has picked up from the Foot Doctors since Ducharme closed up, too.
Well, speaking of the Foot Doctors, it was the Foot Doctor in Vineland I went to.
Katz is the big one.
Was there another one?
Bizignero.
This guy was on Chestnut Avenue. I know Katz is on Chestnut, but
Mark is on.
That was it.
who
That's
my
the
parent
one.
Ron Mark is
yeah,
on.
that's who I went to.
He passed away. His wife would shop at the store.
Well, he gave me the clue.
Foot Care Center.
Yes. He gave me the clue. I was having trouble with my heel. And he said to me, Jim, go get a pair of the...
SAS?
No, it was the other one. Because actually...
An orthopedic shoe?
No, it was
The insole.
a sneaker that had a great heel.
Well, New Balance is...
That's it. Thank you. That was what
New
it was.
Balance
Yes,
is-
it was New Balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I still
Yeah.
utilize New Balance. But
Yeah.
it really did. It gave you that cushion so my heel didn't hurt anymore. And then I had knee problems, and
Yeah.
I went to Dr. Dave Dwyer. You know what he told me?
Yeah.
You know what he told me?
Premier Orthopedic.
Yeah. He said, lose some weight, fatso. And I did. So my knees don't hurt anymore.
Yeah. Well,
He didn't say
if you
fatso.
see Premier Orthopedics, they're growing. I mean, I think they have like 8 or 9 offices
Yeah,
now.
they are, and they're part
know.
of Inspira, and they're
Yeah.
they're the
Yeah,
orthopedic
I mean,
group.
they
He's
send
amazing.
customers to the store.
That's good.
I mean,
that's
basically
true.
the foot doctors and the construction worker and the farmer keep me in business.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about the farmers as well for the boots, and I know.
You know, it's a blue collar
Yeah.
work boot, but I carry the whiffs. And then like a lot of factories, you got to wear a safety toe now.
Right. Yeah.
So, that's what keeps a mom and pop shop like me open still.
Sure. What's a pair of boots like? The average price on a boot?
Well, after COVID, inflation did hit the boot business, but I think compared to other stores, I'm still cheaper. I go 100 to 150
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. They're in that 100.
for Wolverine, for name brands, Wolverine,
sure.
DuraShock, and Timberland Pro.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I'm
so,
not surprised. I figured they were in the 100 and some
You know,
dollar range.
before COVID, it was probably like 80 to 150, but now the cheapest good boot's $100.
Yeah, right.
You know, it had to be a clearance to be under that now. And
Now, that's smart of the business people, the contractors, to do that because it helps their people.
Yeah.
And it makes sure they're safe, they have the proper boots that they need and all that kind of thing.
well, that's what a lot of people said that came to me for this idea to take care of their workers. It was basically like, well, if we get them good boots,
Yeah,
they keep them working.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And they don't get injured and
Yeah.
feet don't hurt as
Yeah.
bad. And
The insurance is getting stricter too.
Oh, I bet you, especially with the steel toe. And
Steel
stuff.
toe and slip resistant.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah.
Like Duran Glass, I get some of their workers, they got to be puncture proof.
Wow.
Some of theirs.
Yeah,
So,
which makes sense.
you know.
Well, we're talking with Brian Lankin, and Brian does everything, and he does it well, and he's got the only shoe store I know of in South Jersey, and it's the best. It's Al's Shoes on Landis Avenue. We'll be back with Brian, talk about some more things that are going on right after these messages.
I'm Brian Lankin, third generation business owner, Al's Shoes. Been at the same location since 1961, our 61st year. We specialize in work boots, work shoes, orthopedic shoes, baby walking shoes, and school shoes. We go up to a men's 17 and a woman's 13. It's $5 off 25 and 10 off 100 if you mention that you've seen this.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
When you want delicious food made from scratch soups and locally sourced ingredients, you head to Larry's 2 on Main Road in Vineland, New Jersey. Family owned and operated, Larry's 2 boasts one of the area's only salad bars with a great selection of fresh vegetables, rolls, dressings, and more. In their cafe, enjoy a piping hot cup of your favorite beverage made by one of their skilled baristas. Their complimentary Wi-Fi allows Larry's 2 to be the meeting destination with a friend or small group. They also offer banquet rooms that can accommodate 10 to 120 guests for any occasion. Open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Call Larry's 2 today at 856-692-9001. Larry's 2 Restaurant and Cafe, located at 907 North Main Road in Vineland, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. Brian Lankin, who is the chairperson for the Vineland Downtown Improvement District. And you've got a lot of money, or at least you're going after a loan to do more improvements, Brian, downtown and on Delsey Drive, right?
We have been getting a lot of money from the MPP program, and the city has a facade program.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, it's coming.
But MVP's been a federal program.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you, the MPP program, I mean, if you look at the 500 block on Landis Avenue, Alex's Pizza and a lot of Mexican restaurants, it's totally getting facelift.
Yeah.
And, you know, I could see a difference when I go down And Violent is doing a new program now.
Yeah, that's the one Mayor and I were talking about.
It's going to be up to 50,000.
Yeah,
and it's not just the facade. I think it's like frontage too.
Yeah, like Ace Plumbing. They could get maybe, although theirs is nice, but some of the places on Delsey Drive, he was talking about, dressing them up.
Yeah, like trees and plants.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. So, to make it even more beautiful. And boy, Violent is rocking and rolling. All kind of good things going on.
I mean, I got to give Sandy Forsiski credit. The year my father passed away, he did sign up. He was one of the first ones to get the initial facade program in Violent.
Oh, that's good.
And
see, that's why look how nice that facade looks, folks. There
that was done 15 years ago.
Wow.
And basically,
nice job.
They said to the businesses, the building owner, if you stay in business 15 years, it's completely forgivable.
Oh, wow. Well, you've got about 60 years, right, between you and Dad?
Yeah, well,
60,
it'll be 15.
60.
It'll be 15 complete years that I won't owe a cent. This is the 15th year.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But my dad, this is actually our 63rd year in the building.
Okay.
And the historical Violent actually gave me credit because they found a picture of our building being the original JCPenney building.
Ah, that's right. I remember you telling me that.
Built in 1926.
Wow.
So
that's almost
now I have a picture proof.
Yeah.
Of when it was JCPenney's.
3 more years, it'll be 100 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. So Chrysler built our air conditioner.
No kidding. I didn't know.
My friend owns Pearl and Sons HVAC. When he went to put the new unit in, he said that I had probably one of the oldest air conditioners in Violent.
Wow.
When they built it in 1925.
Yeah, I guess that would be. Wow.
And I wanted to keep the symbol, but he took it. Because I figured that symbol from Chrysler has to be, because who would think that Chrysler did air conditioning for buildings?
True. Yeah, I had no idea.
So the cool thing about that picture that I seen from the historical page in Violent, it showed that JCPenney's had skylights. Like 6 different huge skylights above the ceiling.
I'll be darned.
And it's a beautiful picture. Buddy Cavo is the guy in charge of the page. He's trying to get my wife to. We're going to print out a picture, and we're going to put the picture of JCPenney's in the window.
Oh, that is neat. That'll be cool.
So yeah, so I'm pretty. The facade though completely transformed my building. I did when I got it done. Yeah. All new windows, all new doors.
Look how nice that building is, folks.
Yeah. So
wow.
People pay attention.
Yeah, they really do. And it's interesting as you look at Landis Avenue. Some other people obviously took advantage of that as well. And one thing I wanted to ask you, my buddy Ziggy, he's out of business on Landis Avenue right now, but he's making all the money at the truck stop up off Garden Road.
Ziggy's at the truck stop, and there's a
what's in there now?
There's a Puerto Rican themed restaurant in there now.
Good. All right.
And
I'll have to try that because I used to go to Ziggy's.
I mean, the one thing you could say about downtown Violent is we have to be one of the most ethnic restaurant diversity around.
Yeah.
We got Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple Puerto Rican restaurants now.
Sure.
We have Indian.
Yeah.
We got Korean, Chinese. And then we have Greek with Alex's Pizza, and I mean, it's just the diversity.
And you got the vegetarian.
We got the vegan.
Yeah, vegan.
They're doing so well in Violent. They put a second one in Atlantic City.
Oh, I think you did say that before. That's fantastic.
And it just.
I just on the vegan topic for a moment. We have Wildflowers here in Millville. They're next block up from me in a 300 or 500 block, and there's Rick's. Cott, who was a Millville police officer, and Rick was like, maybe a little heavy, not much, but a little bit, and he went on vegan, and my God, he looks phenomenal. He just is toned, he's thin, he looks fabulous.
Now he's retired?
No, he's still there, and it was interesting. In fact, I want to mention the New Jersey Motorsports Park. I want to thank them so much for their help. They've been great in supporting things that are going on. On the 8th of this month, the mayor of Millville, Lisa Orndorff, will be speaking. We'll be there to televise it live.
So a week from today.
Yes, right. Compliments of the New Jersey Motorsports Park. And this was funny. The reason I mentioned that was we would do live shows once a month from there. So Rick Cott was my guest. Well, Rick's only vegan. So the chef there is phenomenal. My God, the food at the New Jersey Motorsports Park is second to none. Sybil's food is fabulous down at the Hotel Charlesworth. But telling you what, the chef at the Motorsports Park does a phenomenal job. So we told the server, said, Rick is vegan. So he brought out this giant meal, and Rick said, "Oh my God, Jim, it was one of the best meals I've ever had." It was some kind of, it looked like not a
I mean, a lot of the athletes, like Tom Brady, and I don't know if LeBron James is vegan or not, but a lot of the athletes today are going vegan.
Well, so maybe not the guy I really like. In fact, I'd like him to be the president. Mark Cuban. Do you know Mark?
Yeah,
I really like him.
Dallas Mavericks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think he may, or at least he's vegetarian, if not, because when he talks about things on the show, you know, the Shark Tank, they come up with that. But when you think about it, I think I've told the story, but my grandmother passed away, and my grandfather had what they called then a lady friend after she died. And his lady friend was vegetarian. Now, this is back in the 60s, early 60s, I guess. This woman was 20 years older than my mom and my aunt.
Okay.
And she looked the same age as them. She lived to be 107 years old as a vegetarian. And I've had other friends who have said, and I try to be a pescatarian as much as I can. I've had other friends say to me that were vegetarian years ago, he said, think about it. Were we really meant to eat meat? And I find, because I don't eat steak, occasionally I cheat and have a hamburger, and I do have Berna's meatloaf once in a while. But I haven't eaten a steak in 30, 35 years. The last steak I had, it sat on top of my stomach. I couldn't get it to digest for a long, long time.
Well, around here, East Violin had a chicken barbecue at a Genoa and Panther, and the line was out the door. And for $20 they had Donnie Fiocchi, who got roasted last year. Invited me. And the place was packed. It was an annual event.
Well, chicken's the other white meat. See, it's not the red meat.
Yeah, but let me tell you, I brought 3 home.
Did you really?
And
now I will eat chicken occasionally.
I'm a meat eater.
Yeah, well, I can tell that you're rugged, man. I don't.
I got to get ready for this swim race.
Yeah, that's right. Let me tell you, this guy trims down for those swim races.
Because Holly City lets some of the alumni swim there.
That's nice.
Some are at Dolphin. In one of the events this year, I am having Mike Schneider, who is Chalky's nephew. He's going to be like captain of a relay. It's going to be Northwest Swim Pool versus Holly City versus Newfield.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be one of the events.
Oh, that's neat.
So, people look forward to this.
I loved watching them. They're a lot of fun. They really are.
Brett Bonadonna, he's turning 50 this year. He swims faster now than I swam in high school. Everybody hates Brett because he's like an Adonis. And his brother Todd
has talented kids. I know that.
His son Dante.
Is he a swimmer too?
He was Atlantic City Press swimmer of South Jersey last year.
Wow!
And he basically got the prep to win the state final against Christian Brothers this weekend.
No kidding! Wow!
Because he won the 100 breaststroke. They were down. They were losing.
I see.
He won the 100 breaststroke, and then he was on the A relay. Because those two, he won the 100 breast and then the relay, they beat Christian Brothers.
Wow.
In the prep.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I think won their 9th state title.
That's fantastic.
I coached Stephen Tucker, who his mom, Diane Tucker, was Sacred Heart principal. He's the coach of Alma. He won Alma's first state title.
Oh, congratulations. That's fabulous.
So, between Violin High and Alma,
yeah.
I think this is the first year Alma beat Violin in swimming. I'm friends with Megan Carlin and Schneider and Audrey, who coached for Violin. I coached them, and I coached Stephen Tucker. So it was a proud moment. I stayed like in the middle.
Yeah. Had to stay
John Casadia
neutral.
pool was packed with Alma and Violin that night.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And it was the first time Alma ever beat Violin. So it's a rivalry now.
Oh, that's good.
I think Mike and Steven swam against each other. They swam together. Now they're going to be recruiting kids against each other.
We're talking with Brian Lankin from Al's Shoes, and we want to say hello to Michelle Lowe. Michelle said hello to Brian and I. And, of course, we will be back with more, talking about things happening in Vineland right after these messages.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
I'm Brian Lankin, third generation business owner, Al's Shoes. Been at the same location since 1961, our 61st year. We specialize in work boots, work shoes, orthopedic shoes, baby walking shoes, and school shoes. We go up to a men's 17 and a woman's 13. It's $5 off 25 and 10 off 100 if you mention that you've seen this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. Jim Quinn along with Brian Lankin, the owner of Al's Shoe Store, and Mr. V. And that's not for Vineland. Well, it could be Vineland, but it's Mr. Volunteer of the Year.
Well, you know what? I thought you were going to say V for Vineland because basically the shoe donation since my parents passed away in 2006 and 2008, and it went public in 2018, I basically almost donated every handbag that was in the store, over 100 handbags. And so I was thinking, what am I going to do in this space that all this display was? It was empty.
Yeah.
So I put my Violin High varsity jacket
That's right.
up.
I thought it was the Vineland's Hall of Fame.
And then I put my dad's championship jacket from 1955, the famous team that beat Millville.
Yes, the 31-game winning streak. They killed Millville. Yeah.
Where Barbados was supposed to get
the
car.
And the whole bit. Yeah. And he's
30 state record win streak.
Be on Ed Sullivan show.
Ed Sullivan show. So, and then on the other side, I had my dad's varsity jacket. So it started with just 3 jackets. Now there's probably like 30 jackets from it's mostly Violin High. Like Robin Daplin donated 6 jackets and 8 hats, and all swimmers and Keith Bernhardt from Sacred Heart. He's like, you got to have a Sacred Heart jacket up. And every year it grows. My wife was Buena High's best cross country runner.
Oh, that's
in
why
her
she's
era.
such a great runner. Okay.
So she brought in 3 jackets.
Oh, that's neat.
And it's just Mike Grabali, who coaches Holly City, brought his YMCA jacket in, and it just I'm getting so much support. I had to put a section in the window.
Uh-huh.
I had to extend it into the men's window. So
that's a nice problem. It's all the winners, all the winners are out there.
I'm never going to tell anybody no. So if someone wants to bring a Millville or Bridgeton, like they've said jokingly that they want to bring in, I take them all.
That's nice.
If someone wants to display them, Someone brought me an Eagle jacket. I said, I'll put the Eagle jacket up.
Yeah.
So,
But you got to put the Pacheco picture up or something. There you go. There's your place years ago, right? Jason.
I don't know if that's the initial one. That's the 700 block.
Yeah,
that's
not yours.
That's not the one.
Yours is 600 block.
Mine's the 600 block picture. It is on the historic page in Vineland. It's actually, I think, the main picture on the page. I forget what page. I think it's Vineland Historical page.
Oh, you know what? Well, speaking of Historical Society, and I know some of my friends that are on there have been having some health problems and stuff, but if you know anybody, or if there's anybody out there watching, I would love to have a Vineland Memories program. We have the Millville Memories, and of course, thank you, Brian, because you bring forth a lot of good history that's happened and good memories from the things we've talked about. But and I certainly wouldn't be the one to host the show, but if you got somebody or a couple people that want to do it, we'd be happy to do that. Maybe once a month. And with the Millville Memories, and Terry Pangburn was the main person, and unfortunately Terry passed away. But we would talk about things, like we're talking about now. You do the 700 block, and I talked about Schwarzman's department store, and John Michaels and Stan Lee's, and all the places I saw and your dad saw, and we were riding Landis Avenue.
Jim and Larry's.
Yes, exactly. Restaurant. Yep, and Joe's Diner.
Crosby Jewelers.
Yeah.
See,
and they're the things that, especially people that are older, remember and love to remember those things. And then one night I did, and I would love to have maybe Brian or Robin could do this one. We did a show with another person, a friend of mine, and we talked about your favorite teacher. And that was really neat. We had a lot, so I would like to have somebody host a show about their Vineland, the favorite teacher in Vineland. This is a funny story. There's a woman, at St. Francis, went to school with me. Her name was Margie Tarazi, but she became a nun, Sister Judith.
Okay.
So Doug Albrick, years ago,
county commissioner,
the director of the board, before he was, I didn't really know him too well. She said, "Oh, I love Dougie," and she was going on. He was a little kid then, and stuff.
He's related to Charlie Gerard too,
Yes, I did know that. I just heard that recently.
Yeah.
And what was interesting, I had another fellow on, Alfred DeFeo, and Alfred got kicked out of St. Francis in 3rd grade. He was so bad. He had ADD. All right. So I said, "Do you know Sister Judith?" "I did. I love Sister Judith." So my point is, I think you probably have a favorite one or two special people that made a difference in your life that were teachers. So I would love to do that, but I need Vineland people. So if you're from Vineland, you Facebook me or
you know what they also have too. Dennis and Graldi is involved with the Vineland Historical Society.
Yeah, and I think so was one of my other friends that I'm trying to think of who it was. The guy that replaced me on WWBZ, Warren Crescenzo. Thank you. Yeah, that was another one.
Yeah,
that's the Historical Society as well.
That's a really nice building at 7th and Elmer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and they're the things I think as we get older, you love remembering the things. Yeah, your former teacher or business places or places you used to.
Let's just put it in perspective. When my dad came to Lannis Avenue at 639 Lannis Avenue, where we're at now, in 1961, there was 20 shoe stores on Lannis Avenue. 20 shoe stores. Just on Landis. Not talking about Millville and Bridgeton.
And the one on Newfield up on the
Mangino.
Boulevard. Right, yeah.
So to go from 20 shoe stores just in Vineland and then Millville with
we had
Ed's.
Aronoff's, we had Friedman's. Yeah, Friedman's was those two were the big two, and then with Jack's
and Bridgeton had
they had a lot. Yes,
they had
did.
Sam's
and
Smashies.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So things change, but people still want that service.
Oh, it's wonderful, folks. It's the first time in years and years and years when I went and got my shoes, Brian said, Jim, you're not a 10, you're a 10 and a half, and this, that, the other thing. And it was neat. It was like, oh, my God, this is the way it used to be.
Yeah.
He went and he got different types
and a lot of
shoes.
people ask for that service, though.
Oh, it's wonderful, Brian. It's great to have.
People don't want to go on Amazon and guess the size.
Right.
Exactly. Some people still want to go and get the physical experience of going in a store and getting help.
Yeah. It's just, it's priceless. And, in fact, the mayor and I were talking the other day on his show, Mayor Finucci, and we were talking about, like Ace Plumbing. And I had this funny story. I needed to buy a no-slip, no-tip apparatus that goes under stoves because I was doing house flipping in Vineland, and that was part of the law. You had to have it. So I go to a big box store, and I'm standing around. Nobody came. Some lady sitting at the desk on the phone. I said, ma'am, can you help me? She said, no, I'm a customer too, and I can't find anybody either. So I left, and I called one of my friends in Vineland. I said, Jim, just go over to Monero's. And I walked right in. Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go. Yeah. Boom. It's like, and I don't, I just love Vic Latour and Ace Plumbing and Monero's. And of course, there's so many places. And your store, my God, talk about where else can you get personalized service for shoes? And
I try just to go to independent business as much as I can.
Yeah.
And you get better service there.
You do. And they're the ones that will sponsor things and help with the programs and the parades and all that kind of stuff. They care. They give back.
Yeah.
They sponsor soccer teams, swim teams, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I really appreciate.
The thing is, like you said, you go into one of those stores, they'll give you the service you need.
Yes,
you go to Ace Plumbing.
Yep.
And a lot of them, like the manager of Ace Plumbing, he came around Christmas time and he bought 3 pair of shoes off me.
That's nice. Well, Michelle probably sent him in.
Yeah, I think his name's John Salvatore. But, I mean, Larry Berman's the owner.
Yeah.
Just great people.
Yeah, I used to have lunch with Larry at the Greek restaurant. I love that place.
He's a big golfer.
Oh, is he? I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't been.
Yeah, he plays
lunchtime.
He plays at Latona. He's a member there.
I see. Yeah, good guy. And Stu is brother. Do you know Stu Berman?
I don't know Stu Berman.
Oh, my God. Stu is amazing. He was a newspaper reporter.
And, yeah, he plays with John Peterson a lot.
The architect. My favorite architect.
Yeah. And he's passionate about cleaning up the city, too.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He's there every Arbor Day. And
oh, that's nice.
And Peterson, he shops at the store.
That's good.
Him and his wife.
We're talking with Brian Lankin, the owner of Al's Shoe Store, and is also the chairman of the Vineland Downtown Improvement District. Be back to wrap up the program right after these messages.
So you got a long night ahead of you.
Yeah, I do.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle, usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
I'm Brian Lankin, third generation business owner, Al Shoes. Been at the same location since 1961, our 61st year. We specialize in work boots, work shoes, orthopedic shoes, baby walking shoes, and school shoes. We go up to a men's 17 and a woman's 13. It's $5 off 25 and 10 off 100 if you mention that you've seen this.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here, and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. Jim Quinn along with Brian Lankin, who is the chairperson of the Downtown Vineland Improvement District, and Russell Swanson and Rob Scarpa do a super job working there. And you've got some good people. I know Paul Spinelli is the council liaison to the DDID, and he and Josie put a lot of work into the old-fashioned Christmas holiday weekend.
It's the first Friday and Saturday in December. We actually had a meeting this morning where Josie brought in cupcakes. It was 2 of the people on the committee's birthdays.
Oh, that's nice.
And I said, Josie, can I get a cupcake? She's like, Brian, can you wait until everybody else has one? So she knows I have a sweet tooth. And, I'm pretty proud that my father was an original board member, I think, in 1990.
Wow.
And he was a board member till he passed away in 2008. And then Mayor Romano asked me to replace him. I've been on the board, it's going to be 15 years now, and the last 5 years I've been chairperson. So,
oh, that's good.
And I got to say, we make a great team. I got a great board.
Yeah,
and
it's wonderful, and all the things that are happening. I tell you what, folks, Vineland is just doing phenomenal. In fact, a friend of mine recently said, which I've been doing that area, he said, Jim, do you ever go down to West Landis Avenue? And I said, yeah. He said, the Wawa, you got your Chipotle, you got this and this and this and this. I said, yeah, and it just keeps growing. It's wonderful to see all of it.
I think our industrial park is full.
It is.
We got to
buy land.
We got to buy land, and I'll tell you, a lot of positive things. There's 2 ways of looking at life, optimistic and pessimistic. And
you and I are optimists.
Yeah, and I think, business-wise, I'm doing well, and the community, I think, is doing well. We have a lot of activities.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm very proud of what Vineland's doing.
Yeah, I am too. I tell you, I really think the mayor is fantastic. The council people work with him. There's so many good things happening. And boy, I love Sandy Forsiski, because what I really like about her and Bob Millard, I think they may be the 2 best I've ever called. And you're pretty good too. When I call somebody on the phone, Sandy answers within 1 ring, and so does Bob Millard.
And let me tell you, Mayor Fanucci,
he's good too. Yeah,
he always responds.
Yeah. Yep.
Any concern I have or any feedback I have, I grew up with his wife, Stacy.
Yeah.
And the board, like we got Ricky Dixon, his daughter owned Dixon's Dance Studio.
Oh, okay, I've heard of that.
He works the flower shop on Main Road.
Sure. Yes. Yeah.
And,
very nice place.
We have Justin White from Tesla Law Firm on the
okay.
board now.
Gotcha.
And Lizzie Kennedy, she's with Members First Credit Union. We got it.
That's good. Yeah.
We got a good team.
Variety of people that bring a lot to the table, which is wonderful to be able to see. And again, all of these people, all the board members are donating their time.
Yeah.
They're there to give back to the community. And there's so many, and we talked about the Historical Society, the people that are helping there. We are fortunate in Vineland and in Cumberland County to have so many great volunteers. The Soup Kitchen. In fact, I just saw something with the Soup Kitchen. Maybe it's...
You hear what my son did?
No.
My son goes to... where he goes to school at, you have to do a pay it forward project.
Oh, okay.
And,
I did see that. He was sitting in the back of like a wagon.
He basically the school
Facebook.
gives you $40 each. So my son knows that I donate a lot of clothes, shoes, and socks to Violent Soup Kitchen with Matt Milan and Debbie Eisinger.
Yeah, right.
And with his $40. He became a businessman in 8th grade. He
now wonder where he gets that from.
he got a whole van full of groceries.
I did see the picture of that on Facebook. Yeah,
and the Soup Kitchen came, picked it up, and he's like, "Dad, I'm not even done yet."
I remember I put congratulations, Luke.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I got to give, and you know what? I didn't have any. I told him who I'm involved with, but I didn't help him. This was all him, and I would have to say my wife, Colleen, helped him a little bit. Like taking him around.
Sure,
but I didn't do anything. I didn't ask my friends to help.
Wow, that's fantastic.
He did it all on his own. He didn't want my help.
He's got your genes. What can I say? Yours and Colleen's genes. He's doing well.
Hey, my dad got me started when I was 12. I'm not making my kids work yet, or if they want to work, but you start them young.
Yeah, no, and especially in business. I mean, my father had me working for him when I was 12 and 13.
It develops a work ethic.
Exactly. I could never retire because I get bored. I like to work. I like to do things, and things like that.
I'm never going to retire.
No,
my actual goal is to go to 2050. That would give us 100 years in the shoe business.
That would be fantastic.
That's my goal.
Yeah, well,
that's my goal.
Knowing you'll make it. No question about it.
I'm gonna give everything I got.
Well, every time you go swimming, you put 10 more years on your life. Add it to it.
I'm gonna train 3 days a week, an hour a day, and I'll tell you, some days
amazing.
we have like 10 to 12 people training with us.
Yeah, I mean, I watched and I'm going, holy gosh, look how great Brian looks, man.
I had someone say to me today, a girl I grew up with. She's like, Brian, your hair got long because I shaved it bald for the.
That's right, yeah.
For the race, the first 2 years with a big V.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember the V.
So I'll find out from Heath Musley if he's going to swim against me, and if not, I have another theme that I'm going to do because you probably don't know who Jeff Luma was. He passed away. He had 3 kids involved with violent athletics, but his son and daughter, 2 daughters swam. So I'm going to have a sibling, brother-sister relay event.
Neat. That'll be good.
Ryan and Carissa Plock from Plock Farms, right. Mike and Monica De Palma, and against the Lumas. So it's like that's the last event. It's the sibling rivalry.
Is that
relay.
Mike De Palma, my Mike from Millville?
No, it's a different Mike De Palma. Right. Mike De Palma works for a farmer in Pontano Farms.
Oh, I know them. They're great people.
Yeah, I met him at the chicken barbecue.
Oh yeah, he's
a
lot of good people.
Between Casadia being involved and Snyder and Megan Carlin, we got the swim coaches involved, and it's just a great event. We honor people from the community, and
that's great. And Vining's always been known, thanks. For swimming and how great the swim teams have been, and and all that stuff. As we're wrapping up, Brian, tell everybody what's happening on April 23rd downtown.
We're going to have the Isaiah Pacheco, as they call him, Pop Parade. It's going to end up at Catone Stadium, and it's on a Sunday. I think it's going to be one heck of an event, and I'm going to be in the parade. And you know, I mean, this guy, he had the fastest 40 time in the draft, and he gets picked at the end of the 7th round. And Andy Reid,
yep,
I think between his Eagles background, he knew this kid was fast, and 4-year captain, played at Rutgers, and I'll tell you, I think he was the Chiefs Rookie of the Year.
Yes, he was. Yep.
And
did fabulous.
you know, between him and Trout, you got, you know, we have.
That's the truth. There's 2 superstars. I mean, here's a guy with a Super Bowl ring. You know, this kid's that's fabulous.
And he played good in the Super Bowl.
He did.
He had over 70 yards rushing.
Yep. He was one of the stars.
I'll tell you, the way he runs is impressive.
I remember when we did the high school game, and I said, he's like a man among boys at the high school level. He was so good. He really was.
He's strong and fast.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing I like about him, when he goes through the hole, it's with a burst.
Yes, he does.
You know, some people are nervous going through the hole. He boom.
Yeah, he
runs all the way through the tackle.
Yeah, he does. Very
strong.
Really
it's just amazing.
It is. Well, we'll all be there on the 23rd. Yeah. Brian, thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you. Keep up the good work.
All right, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Al's Shoes owner, Brian Lankin, who is Mr. Vineland Volunteer, does all kind of great things, and we talked about those this evening. And we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, this is the most